I unwillingly retired from my former post as head of security over at the Diamond Casino. I'd like to offer you a lucrative, albeit unorthodox opportunity to make some money and sabotage one of your long-standing adversaries. If you're interested, meet me at the Vespucci police station.
Wouldn't advise going inside. Not with your reputation for depravity and general aversion to the law. In all seriousness, your countenance is quite discernible, and there are certain of my consociates who would take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force were they to encounter you in person. But it's good to cross paths with you again, my friend. After head of security at the Diamond, this isn't exactly what I had in mind, but it's still a long way from a mall cop, right? Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics out there. In fact, we may be able to assist each other. I mean, check this out. You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop very conspicuously for 10 years now? In front of the largest department in the city. He cuts them in.
Effin' burger, you copy? Yo, effin' burger.
I copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, effin' what? Anyway, when you got 5, we all need some effin' coffee down here on Dick's. And don't forget the effin' cream and sugar.
Copy that. Oh, these motherfuckers. Huh? I'm out here getting coffee for cops on the take. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the Cluckin factory in Paleto Bay. And be in no doubt, the cops, they're not only turning a blind eye, they're actively facilitating. If you ask me, the cartel and the cops can both go to hell, preferably on the back of the same bullet. I'm talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came to you. Let's go somewhere a bit more unfrequented. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory, though. Gather materials so you can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer Effin' Burger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm on my way. Think about it. If anybody deserves to be fucked with, it's these guys. Can I count you in? Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some funds. And fortuitously, we have files on some money laundering operations not far from here. The department allows them to operate for a share of the profits. I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call you. Let me take these fucking assholes their coffee. Hey, you read me? Location should be coming through. Money launderers on LSPD files with cash to appropriate. I invite you to consider this as a double investment opportunity. A chance to raise the funds we need to go toe-to-toe with a cartel cop coalition. And as a bonus, you get to disrupt some of your more unsavory competitors. Not to mention, you land yourself a handsome reward when this is all over. I hope life's treated you well since we last worked together. I say that because you have an indeterminate expression I find hard to read. I can't tell if you're elated or dejected. I respect that. It's very enigmatic. simplicity. Get inside, get the money, get out. They out to get you. Can't say I'm surprised.
I'm gonna try today, motherfucker! I'm coming for you, motherfucker!
By the way, I will be able to assist you with accessing their database and communications is a perk of the job. One that will prove useful throughout this venture, I'm certain.
ask me, that was a lucrative effort. This is a solid fund to use on the rest of our planning efforts. The first leg of which I'll get to work on right now. I'll be in touch. Alright, let's discuss a potential way into this place. The cartel are paying off employees of Cluckin to use their factory as a cover. There are a couple things we'll need in order to solidify my current infiltration plan. Let's move. Sending the relevant coordinates to you. I have a checklist for today's operation. Number 1, a laptop from a Cluckin employee on the cartel's payroll. It's got critical intel for our operation. Number 2, a hacking device which is going to help us pilot a train. And that brings me to number 3. We need a train. That's how we're getting into the factory. By the way, don't worry. We may share a goal, but I'm fully aware we do not share our motivation. I've made sure sufficient funds are allocated to recompense you for your efforts today. Okay, let's get the guy with the laptop. This is a critical piece of intel. Cartel have paid off multiple Cluckin employees to look the other way while they use their business as a cover for the manufacture and distribution of cocaine. This laptop's gonna give us a window into their schedules. I just sent you a CCTV image of the guy. You got a choice. Steal the laptop behind his back or incapacitate him first. I'll leave it to you.
What the fuck? Be that way.
That's him. Can you locate the laptop? Good. The information on this laptop is going to tell us our optimal window for hitting the factory. Ourselves a hacking device. If we're gonna do this, there's a lot of computer systems we're gonna need to override along the way, and this is our ticket. Now, fair warning, the guy who owns this is a pretty serious criminal element. Major hacker. The LSPD won't touch him, but we will. He operates out of a terabyte command truck. I'm sending you a picture of it now. My advice to you is, locate his drones. They're tethered to his security. Take them down before you proceed. I guess an inconspicuous locale is a necessity when you're in possession of your very own military-industrial complex on wheels.
device? Good. Now you should have no issue requisitioning a train. Or anything else for that matter. Okay, with those two items taken care of, let's move on to the big one. The cartel occasionally takes train deliveries at the factory. We're gonna steal one of the trains they use and roll in right under their noses. But first things first, we're gonna need a set of keys if we're gonna board it unimpeded. Keep going. I'll make sure there's no retaliation from the LSPD. Just a simple matter of rerouting some calls.
storage, where it will remain until the day of the raid. Things are coming together. Next on the to-do list, acquiring weapons and gear, or the getaway vehicle, your choice. So, we have some important yet enjoyable decisions to make. On the one hand, you need to acquire your preferred weapons and gear. On the other, you need to acquire your getaway vehicle. We'll need to steal both. These can't be traced back to us. Where would you like to start? Alright, sending you the target coordinates now. I'm sending you some visual ID of our targets. Make sure to familiarize yourself. As I'm sure you know, our operation requires weapons and gear that can't be traced back to us. The good news is that this city is crawling with gangs carrying that kind of contraband. Half of them in cahoots with this very police department. So today we're gonna confiscate one cache of weapons and one stash of gear. If any of it ends up getting traced after our raid, it'll lead to these reprobates instead of us. I've sent you the coordinates of some appropriate targets. You don't need to hit them all. My advice is to investigate your options, determine which gang is gonna have a loadout that suits your preferences, and prioritize accordingly. If you come back with more than one set of gear or weapons, that's a good problem. You can choose which to use on the big day. As I was saying earlier, we need weapons and we need equipment. That's armor and masks. We don't want anyone at the Cluckin factory catching a glimpse of your memorable face. I've read this group's files several times over. Seems they run a tight operation not to be underestimated. We're not talking military levels of security, but they're no petty criminals either. So watch your six and don't get sloppy or they'll have the upper hand. Should have an ample supply of weapons and gear. Once you're satisfied, I strongly advise that you move everything to the lockup. Just to be clear, we need at least one set of equipment, but you don't have to stop there. If you want to pay each target a visit, be my guest. Whatever you grab, we'll make sure it's available when we hit the factory. If you revisit any group that was previously graced with
place for our purposes. If you want more options, be my guest. When you're ready, just send me a message confirming the equipment you want to use. Good. I'll arrange for any extras to be stashed in case you change your mind. I appreciate your professionalism.
Good job. Now that you've secured all the weapons and gear necessary to take on a Cluckin Bell factory overrun by the cartel, we should discuss your means of escape. Next up, acquiring a getaway vehicle. We need to take the same precautions we did for the weapons. We steal it from a gang, so the trail leads to them instead of us.
Salutations. There are 3 potential getaway vehicles spread across these locations. I'm sending surveillance images to you. These are our potential targets. I'm sure you have plenty of vehicles capable of getting you out of Cluckin Bell with all your extremities intact, but we need something that can't be traced to us. I've acquired 3 suitable options for a getaway car. All of them are sourced from local gangs bribing the LSPD to turn a blind eye to their activities. If the car ends up getting traced, the trail leads back to them, not us. We'll only need to use one of them
Getaway car secured. Well done. Keep your head down on your way out. I'll give you a call soon. Excellent. I've been investigating where the factory workers park, and fortunately for us, the garage seems to get completely ignored. Your getaway car will remain undisturbed until it's time for the raid. Hey, so I understand that your MO is up to you, but there are steps you can take to ensure the element of surprise is on your side. Introducing a little chaos into the cartel supply line is one of them. If you do, they'll assume your arrival on the train is just an unscheduled delivery. And if nothing else, the looks on their faces will be highly amusing. Alright, you have the coordinates for the Cluckin outlet on Innocence Boulevard. I'll hit you with the brief en route. Alright, the time has come to throw the cartel supply lines into disarray. We need them in a state of chaos, so when our unscheduled train delivery arrives at the factory, they just wave you through. So our primary objective is to locate their depot and sabotage their fleet of delivery trucks. Our secondary objective is to find a key card that'll allow us access to the factory's restricted areas. Oh, and keep an eye out for a driver uniform. That can come in handy for getting into the depot to hit the trucks.
Santos. You in that uniform? If so, you should be at an advantage. Just try not to show your face for as long as you can. It's clear you do not belong there. Sabotage the trucks and grab a key card. If you wipe the CCTV, they'll be none the wiser. But listen, if you want to blow the trucks up, there's no way of keeping that on the down low. You'll be alerting the whole cartel that you're coming for them. But hey, maybe that's your style.
¡Qué desmadre!
Remember, just because you look the part doesn't mean they'll let you go anywhere you want. You've been compromised. Take out those guards immediately. Report you to the cartel. The key card could be in a locker or something similar. Can you find anything to break them open? All that without a witness. That's some adroit maneuvering. CCTV's wiped. As far as the cartel know, you were never here. Factory's gonna be easy to infiltrate. When you're done, bug the hell out.
train arrives at the factory, the cartel will assume it's a delivery instead of a full-scale seizure of their assets. Hey, it's my pleasure to inform you that we have officially completed all necessary preparations to move forward with the Cluckin Bell operation at your earliest convenience. Let's make this happen. Doing in that box. Under the circumstances, your customary silence is a little concerning. Should I have added air holes? Cluck twice if you're in trouble. Okay, good. Now remember, when you burst out of that crate, you'll be in the heart of that operation. How you choose to use the element of surprise is up to you. This is it. Good luck. Okay, 2 targets. The cocaine and the loot inside the safe. There's plenty of both, but the same can't be said for time. I advise you to split up. Hey, you copy? I'm on the comms. They know you're here. Don't forget the extra gear your crew procured. Feel free to experiment. It should be in a dumpster to the rear of the factory. See, it pays to befriend your local garbage man.
before you have the code. It's safe to assume for the hacking device you picked up, correct? Well, I did, and it's simple. Just find the strongest signal, and it should jump on the connection. If you're seeing blue, keep going in that direction. Red, you're off course. There could be multiple points, so keep walking till you found them. Excellent work. Mission accomplished. Now to the vital matter of payment. As I'm sure you can appreciate, there are certain transactions I can't be party to as an officer of the law. But if I've learned anything from my consociates on the LSPD, It's how to look the other way. Now remember, as far as I'm concerned, you can hit that factory as often as you like. As long as you're giving me reasons to keep looking the other way, I'm happy. As you can see from my choice of transportation, my fortunes at the LSPD are also improving. Just got these babies in, fresh off the line. Guess who picked one up? Until next time, let's disassociate.
Hello? I wanted to confirm that your compensation is in your account. And of course, to congratulate you again on a successful operation. Our efforts to derail the Cluckin Bell cartel's efforts were indeed effective, but it won't be long before they and their corrupt counterparts in the LSPD rebuild their little enterprise. Each and every time we knock them back down, I'll ensure it's worth your while. Effenberger out.